Hello, welcome to another episode of the Short, Pale, and Handsome podcast. I'm your boy Loy Lee. Today is, let's say it's Sunday before Monday, April 27th. How are you? How's your ma? I hope everybody is doing well. I'm getting a little unhinged. Not gonna lie, I have not had human contact outside of the people I live with. And I love them to death, but it's the same stories. I got nothing else to say. I don't know, running out of stuff to talk about, you know? Like, hey, what'd you do yesterday? Oh, same thing you're going to do today? Same thing you're going to do tomorrow? Same thing you did last week? Same thing, we've been locked down almost 2 months now. I don't even know what week we're in. I don't know day, month, year. I'm just getting to the point where I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm apologizing like the Blair Witch Project chick. Just tell your mom I'm sorry. For what? No clue. Just that's where my brain is. Trying to keep busy. I took a week off yesterday because I just didn't feel like I had anything to say. I just more quarantine and more COVID-19 stuff to talk about. I'm sure you're done hearing about it, right? You're like, yeah, I'm done. I've heard it all. Like literally everybody on Facebook is way funnier right now because they got time. They got time to put stuff on Facebook. I don't know what to tell you. I'm quickly losing my mind, and I don't know, man. I've been doing my best to keep myself busy. I hope you guys are safe. I hope you guys are sane. I hope you guys are with the ones you love. What a great time, right? Where we literally the work has been taken out of our hands, unless you're essential. If you're essential, God bless you. But now people are forced to stay home and just take care of their children. Crazy, right? Just stay home. Don't go nowhere. Nothing's open. Go home, take a nap, cook, take a nap, go to sleep, watch some shit, catch up on some shit, pick up a hobby, learn some French. I don't know. What a beautiful time. And we're out here complaining that we have time today and yesterday and probably tomorrow and next week and then the week after. I don't know. Albuquerque says that we are going to be done this by the 15th. I say bullshit. I don't think it is what you think it is, and then people are going to go out and they're going to get sick, and we're going to do just like the virus. It seems like people are sick, they get better, and then they get worse, and they get better, and they get worse, right? They get sick, and then they feel like better enough to get up and move around and stretch. And then they feel worse than when they first got it. And then they feel a little bit better. Not as better as the first better, but they feel better. They get up, they start moving around, and then it's worse than the worst. I think that's the way this is going to be, like, I don't know. I think this is the way it's going to be. It's like, well, we're going to get out. We're going to see the sunlight for the first time. Like, wow, we are on the outside. Like Andy Dufresne in Shawshank Redemption, just shirt torn open, just sitting in the rain, fall on our face, like and then it's gonna get worse. It's gonna be longer, and then we're like, hey, we're like Punxsutawney Phil. We're gonna put our head out. We're not gonna see our shadow, or we're gonna see our shadow. I don't know. Whichever one says it's better, that one. Whichever one he sees or doesn't see, Punxsutawney Phil, Groundhog Day, that thing. And we're going to come out, and it's going to get worse. I feel like that's what it's going to be. Oh, Loy, starting off with the doom and gloom. How are you? I literally had one note today before I started this podcast, and it said, don't talk about Corona. Talk about anything other than being quarantined. And what do I start off with? Straight quarantine content. Good job, Loy. Good job. I feel like Baby Yoda when the Mandalorian was like, stop touching that. And he's like just staring at him, reaching for the thing. That's how I feel. No, I have been keeping myself busy. I've been brushing up on mon français. Pourquoi? Je ne sais pas. Parce que I am fucking bored, which we have not gotten to that swearing and boredom. We haven't gotten to the quarantine vocabulary in Duolingo yet, but maybe that's tomorrow. But I'm learning. I'm brushing up on mon français, and I started doing other content. I'm putting out a music reaction every day of the week, Monday through Friday, right there in the morning. And I just want to challenge myself. I wanted to get better at video editing because, I mean, if you guys are watching this on YouTube and you're like, this kid can't edit for shit, no problem. I got you. I'm trying to get better. Not so much here, but in the other stuff, we're working on it. Check out my YouTube, Loy Lee Comedy, where you will find the video portion of this podcast. If you're here on the video portion of this podcast, then I got the audio version. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about I'm doing music reactions, and I might start doing some other things, other reaction type stuff, because it's the easiest, right? You just talk, you fucking download the movie or the video with the music, and you fucking talk shit. How hard is that? Not that hard, technically, but I'm doing it. And it's a little troublesome, just trying to find songs that YouTube is not going to give you a copyright strike on. You upload it, and listen, I don't know. I don't know about the rest of Albuquerque. I haven't lived anywhere else in Albuquerque, but the internet speeds here are straight basura because it takes hours to upload anything. Like now that I'm recording this. I'm recording this on Sunday. I'm gonna edit it on Monday. I'm gonna have it uploaded on Monday, and it's not gonna be fucking fully uploaded till Friday if I'm lucky. I know. I don't know if it's maybe the neighborhood or like the section of Albuquerque I'm in, but I feel like I'm in the Albuquerque of Albuquerque, and I don't think that's a good thing. I like it here, but not so much the internet speed. Ahora. I don't know how to say. I don't know why I'm speaking Spanish when I just told you I was brushing up on my French. That's the way my French and Spanish go hand in hand. It's like, depending on what I need to say, depends if I say it in French or Spanish. Aquí, that's how you say here in Spanish. Ici is how you say it in French. Hey, it's amazing what's in my brain. Yeah, that's. I had to think about these things. What did I do this week? Made some videos. What I was saying was like I will do a music reaction and then I upload it, which takes like hours, if not days, and then YouTube goes, "Hey, you can't do that, bro. Denied." I go, "Well, I did all of that work and then waiting only to find out." So I've been doing like 3 or 4 a couple nights a week, and then uploading them. And hopefully I am ahead of the curve. So when they do cancel my shit, I will have shit waiting to be uploaded or waited to be launched. So anyways, long story short, I said all of that to say this. God bless you. YouTube.com/Loy Lee Comedy, and you will find other content. I'm bored, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty bored. I've been spending. And you know that saying, like, oh, there's no such thing as boredom. There's just bored. Wait, what's the saying? Like, hey, you know that saying that I don't remember? You remember that saying, there's no such thing as bored people, just boring people? Something like that? Yeah, I'm boring. I'm boring as fuck, people. I cannot wait to go back out to public only so I can sit in a corner by myself and not talk to anybody. I was going to say something about being bored. Brushing up on French. Told you that. Yep. I did a... Man, see, that is where my brain is. I literally cannot carry out a thought before I lose my place. This is one of the casualties of quarantine, apparently. What else? What else was I talking about? I did a online Zoom live comedy show, and all of those words up until a month ago didn't exist in one sentence. I did an online Zoom comedy show. It was horrible. Not that the people were horrible, but you just sit there and you're just, first of all, I haven't done comedy in a month. And I felt like Bambi legs. So I didn't know what I was talking about because nobody wants to joke about fucking being quarantined, right? Everyone's like, yeah, we know, we're living it. We are literally living that joke in real time. Not that funny. You know that joke? Too soon? Yeah. Way too soon. Like, literally joke real time. So, it was a little rough. Not my favorite. Probably won't do it again. That's something that I don't enjoy. I do foresee comedy shows traditionally will have to change for the near future, in which then will set a precedent moving forward. I will say there will be a very interesting way of doing things in comedy, and I would be perfectly okay with doing like a really small room, like maybe 50-seater, and then doing an online show where it's like, at least we've got a crowd. It's like a small, intimate crowd, which is my favorite. I'm on top of them. They can hear you. And then you're actually recording it and streaming it live at the same time. I wouldn't mind that. I would not mind that at all. I think the problem is that I'm doing a comedy show with nobody in front of me. So I'm just looking at a screen like I am doing now, but I'm expecting people to laugh. And even if they are laughing, it's still like kind of delayed. And because then you just look at like, yeah, and then that's why I went to the store. And everyone goes, just like the news reporters on the nightly news, and they're like, and coming from the scene of the crime, here's John, and John's just holding his ear, nodding. That's right, Jennifer. I'm here at the scene of the crime, but there's always like that delay, and nobody ever jumps that delay. Like after all of these years, they haven't even figured out how to like, hey, as soon as I say this word, you just jump in, and once I say this word, I only have like 3 words left, or like whatever. Nobody's figured that dialogue out, and I don't even know why. I'm watching a lot of news. I don't know why we need to see the scene of the crime, like not even in the scene, just like, hey, I'm sitting in front of the house that's next to the house in the background of where the shooting took place. Like, I don't care. You could have done that shit from the studio. Like, I don't need to see the front lawn of the house that the murder took place in the back of the house. Like, what are you showing me here? Yeah, the wind is blowing crazy. Like, yeah, you could have just said that. You could have just put an infographic. You could have just taken a picture, put it on the screen, and then voiced over it. Like, you don't need to send some poor freaking reporter out there. I'm at the State House where inside in a room we can't show you, the legislator is making decisions. Like, I feel bad for that guy. I feel bad for that woman. Like, this is how we're going to get started, right? This is how you start your career. That's not necessary. Shit's not necessary. I don't care. Because they're going to do a voiceover montage anyways. Like, that always happens. They always do, like, a montage. Like, I don't need to be there live when things happen 7 hours ago. Like, that's not live. You're live on the spot, but it's not just record it from the studio. Save yourself some money. It's never, and live never goes well. Like, live, when you're watching a live broadcast from the scene, the best that could happen is that you get through it without any problems. Like, that is the best. Like, nobody's watching that live segment, like, live from wherever. And then everyone walks away from there like, yeah, fucking crushed it, bro. That shit, you winning an award for that segment. No. The worst, like, that, the best thing is, like, you get through it without any problems. The worst part is basically anything else happens. It's live. The worst things could happen. Fuck him in the pussy. That guy. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's a YouTube thing. That's the guy that just yells it in the back. People yell that shit. That is the worst case scenario is that you become internet famous. Some comedian on his podcast at like 1 o'clock on a Sunday, well, I guess it's Monday morning, 1 o'clock a.m., they're going to tell you to go look up some vague, obscure, fuck him in the pussy, news fail. I don't know. I don't know why they still make people do that because I don't care. Like, hey, I'm standing on an exit that the high-speed chase went by 4 hours ago. No, they didn't crash here, but they just passed this one segment. But I'm going to do this broadcast like you care. I could have done this from the air conditioning. Thanks, Karen. Back to you. Okay, enough of that shit. Yeah, that's the deep-seated anger that I have for doing a Zoom conference live comedy show. It was not my favorite. And people are like, well, you just got to get used to it. Like, this is the new wave. Get used to it, boomer. Yeah, I guess I'm in that fucking pocket. I feel like a goddamn boomer. Not Boomer Esiason. I can't think of any other boomers. That's it. That was the reference. Man, what is going on in my life? I, my friends, have become obsessed with 90 Day Fiancé. I don't even watch the show. I'm literally watching reaction clips. That's it. I would rather watch reaction clips where they break it down in like 10 minutes over this half hour. Like, apparently, there's a bunch of other couples, fiancé sections. I don't know any of these characters. I've been watching clips for days, and I'm like, oh, I know that guy, I know that woman, I know their story, I know his story, I know their story, and then like I tried to sit down and watch like an actual one's like, who the fuck are these people? Where the fuck is the other people? Where are the people I know? But it turns out that like the people that like the clips that I've been watching are like 3 or 4 years old. Apparently this shit's been going on for like 4 or 5 years now. I didn't know these things. So I'm in here like I'm about to like jump on Twitter and be like, fuck that dude. That chick is right? And then I'm like 5 years old. So luckily I didn't do that. But I've been watching these clips, and some of these guys are hilarious. Like, I am obsessed with watching the breakdown and the reaction more than I actually want to watch the show. Like, I have zero, nada, zero inspiration to watch the show front to back. I just was like, which are the biggest shit shows? Give me those reactions. I need those in my life. And apparently there's like this guy named Big Ed who's 4'11", no neck, and he's like 54, dating a chick from the Philippines who is like 19 or something. And it's a shit show. It's like, I feel like I wish that my dad was on this show when he got his wife, because he was like 30. Let's see. Marie was 15, she was 19, so if I do the math right, yeah, my dad must have been like 37, 38, like my age, and then married like a 19-year-old girl. Like, I just need to see the cringe-worthiness that it would have been mail-order brides, like 90-day mail-order bride fiance. I would have watched that shit. I don't know if I told you, my dad got coronavirus. Crazy, right? And then I was pretty upset. Well, actually, I'm pretty indifferent with my dad. I know you guys don't. I don't talk about my dad too much, but I'm literally running out of shit to say. 19 minutes in, I'm running out of things. But no bullshit. Not a joke. My dad got coronavirus, and too stubborn. Didn't die. He's still around. And you're like, oh, wow, that's crazy, Loy. Why would you say that? Because it's true. He's too stubborn. Like, he didn't want to be quarantined. He's that stubborn. He didn't want to be quarantined, and you think that he's, like, not stubborn enough to not die? Yeah, I don't know how many double, triple negatives that was. But, yeah, he's fine. I guess he's fine now. Yeah, my aunts apparently went over and gave him those ancient Chinese secrets, the ancient Chinese herbs, and I was like, dope. So I've been bathing myself in Tiger Balm and white flower oil and Eagle brand oil. I'm like dressing like a goddamn emperor. Like we used to be immune. I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, my dad got coronavirus, and that has allowed me to believe. Like I felt like this was like the real gut check, just to see how indifferent I am when it comes to my dad, and the results are in. I'm pretty fucking indifferent. I don't. Sometimes the Asian ones are the deadbeat dads. Crazy, right? I think if my dad was around my life, maybe I wouldn't be here trying to tell you guys dick jokes while in quarantine over a podcast that I'm recording from my house. Um, and if you're curious, yes, I do sit this low on my desk because I like to feel like, right now I'm leaning on my desk. I'm sitting on a yoga ball, and this is my life. So if my dad was around, maybe I would sit higher. I don't know. Maybe I'd feel more confident about myself. I don't know. Gentlemen, be in your children's life because you don't know what kind of adverse effects you not being there is going to have. Hmm. Hmm. Maybe I wouldn't be telling dick jokes to a room full of strangers for a living. Hmm. Hmm. But yeah, my dad, but he's fine. Don't. I was really like I was thinking about this. Like I've been playing the game of chicken with my dad. Like who's gonna call first chicken? Uh, I've been playing this game for almost 30 years now, and coronavirus. Literally, the thing that came to my mind when my sister told me, my youngest sister, his third daughter, second child in his second marriage. I know. I know. There's 9 kids. There's 8 parents. It's strange. But anyways, when my youngest sister, my third sister, uh, or in this case, his third, oh Jesus Christ, Loy, convoluted, and I forgot Maya. I apologize. So Lisa, is my fourth sister, my youngest sister. She lives with him. She called and was like, "Hey, FYI, Dad got corona." And the first thing that came in my head was like 20, 30 years of who's going to call first chicken. I am going to win. I'm going to win this game. I am not, I am that indifferent, people. I am not going to call him. And everyone was like, you should call him. Maybe you should go fuck yourself. Maybe he should call me. Maybe I need to win this game. My cousin on his side, right, his nephew, decided not nephew. What is that relationship where it's your, yeah, I guess yeah, my cousin is his nephew. Okay. Yeah. Fuck it. I don't know how these things work, Loy. His nephew, my dad's nephew, my cousin hit me up. It was like, hey, FYI, your dad got corona. You should call him. I said, hey, you should go not tell me how to live my life. I'm a man. I'm 40 years old. I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm just yelling, I'm a man at like 1 o'clock in the morning in a quiet house. Very strange. So he hit me up. He's like, yeah, you should probably call your dad. I was like, nah, I'm good. He knows where to find me. I haven't changed my number. And it seemed kind of cold. And I was like, hey, you know what? I will call him when he calls me for my birthday. And he's like, your birthday's in October. And I go, yeah. But basically, he can call me for any of my birthdays from 10 years old all the way to now, or any Christmas in that, or any Thanksgiving, or graduation, or anything. Like, he can call me for any of those, and I will wipe the slate. Carte blanche. I am not losing this game of chicken. I have been bred to play this game. I am focused. I will die on the treadmill before I call my father. He knows where to find me. I haven't changed my number in like 15 years. 15 years. 15 years? Yeah, buddy, call me. So yeah, that was interesting. And then having to explain to other people my relationship with my father has allowed me to believe that I'm that indifferent. Everyone's like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry. I didn't know. We don't have to talk about it." I was like, "No, I don't care. What do you want to know? I mean, if you wanted to know something, now would be the time. Because I don't bring up my dad. Um, so yeah, it was interesting. Like my wife, loving. She's like, "Oh, you okay?" She like keeps on checking. Like, "Oh, you okay?" Like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I don't care. I don't go fuck." Um, and she, I love the woman. I love my wife, and she knows that. She knows I get a little weird, and she's like, "Hey, I want to let you know." She looked me square in the eye, like, "Hey, I want to let you know, you will be a better dad than your father." And I go, "I know. I just have to be around. That's it. That's the bar. Just be there. Show up. Pass or fail class at this point. Perfect attendance. Just have attendance. You don't even have to have perfect. Just be there. Be there. You'll win. You'll win." So I'm smiling only because I find it funny. And I find it funny because I'm that indifferent. So please, guys, don't send in your emails. Godspeed, thoughts and prayers. I'm good. Just I was busy. Like I got to figure out how I can get my deposit back from the victory parade that I was planning. This game of chicken was very important to me. But yeah, he's fine. Didn't call me. It didn't die. So the game goes on. The dream will continues tonight. But no, and that is not anything that I want for anybody. But you know, like Ivan Drago says, if he dies, he dies. Let go, let God. Kanye, take the wheel. If you guys do have anybody that did contract it, anybody that has passed, I have condolences for you and your family members and your friends because I'm not a heartless person. I'm just indifferent when it comes to my father. So I felt like it would have been just his way of being like, "Don't forget me." Yeah, I made it about me. That's me. Anyways, I do want to say shout out to everybody that's gone through that struggle. That anybody um, that has recovered. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to everybody that's still working. All the essential workers, front lines, first responders, people that are working. Putting themselves at risk at Walmart or at your food spots or wherever. Like, um, I am trying my best to take this as like as a vacation and trying my best to like find all of the silver lining. And I do forget that there's people out there that are doing their job because they have to, uh, and people who want to. Like not all heroes wear capes, and I get all that. So shout out to you guys. If you have a loved one that is going into this craziness every day, shout out to you guys. And I love you guys dearly. So before I get out of here, I do want to. There was something else I wanted to say, but I don't remember. So maybe next week. Maybe I'll write it down this time. Maybe I'll write down notes more than the don't talk about coronavirus. And then I open it with coronavirus, and then I basically close it with my dad getting coronavirus. Hey, Loy, you have horrible way of following directions, your own directions. You literally had one rule. I'm out here talking about Fight Club. Hey guys, definitely hug the one you love. Be with your loved ones, and I don't know. I don't think love is the vaccine. I've been seeing that a lot on Facebook. People are like, "Hey, love's the vaccine." That's not how medicine works, people. Love is what we need, right? All you need is love. Bum ba da da dum. All you need is love. Bum ba da da dum. All you need is love. Love. You need love, people. And we will be back. We will be back different but better. And I do look forward to seeing all of your lovely faces. I look forward to like doing comedy again. I look forward to just getting out there and being introverted in the wild, like a wild introvert. I do look forward to that, and this stuff's important. But tell me what you guys are doing to keep yourself sane. I need that because depression is real. You know, if you guys are depressed people or prone to being depressed, shoot me an email. You know, I'm bored too. I'm prone to that stuff as well. So shoot me an email. We'll chat. But I love you guys very, very much. I do apologize that I literally haven't left the house. I think I've left the house like twice to go walk around the block, and it literally was the same houses that were there, you know, when we moved here. So there's nothing to talk about walking. You know, walking around with the wife, stretching the legs. I really haven't done anything. So if you guys want to check out my YouTube channel, Loy Lee Comedy slash, wait, nope, that's not it. YouTube.com/Loy Lee Comedy. Instagram.com/Loy Lee Comedy. Facebook.com/Loy Lee Comedy. Twitter.com/Loy Lee Comedy. You know how this works. I've rambled. I tried to make it worth your while. I love you guys. I miss you. And I cannot wait to come to your town, hang out with you, drink your beers, and have some fun in your town. All right, guys. I love you very, very mucho. Assalamu alaikum. Bye-bye.